Hey, y'all, welcome to this episode of What I Learned Today. And this one is entitled Stop Playing Small, Be Fully You. And so this afternoon, I was having a conversation and it reminded me of when I was moving into my second house. And I was in the process of, filling the rooms with furniture, conceptualizing what I wanted in each of the rooms. And a friend of mine saw me doing this and recognized that I was basically recreating the house that I had grown up in. And she was like, stop, 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 stop. I need you to fully be in who you are now, right? Not who you were then, but who you are right now. And so one room I was trying to make into like a family room and into a gym. And she was like, it's too much. It's too crowded. She said, you are of a certain size and stature, and I need you to fully feel your size, and I need you to fully create space where it fits you and you're comfortable. And she said, even if that means that you have to create your own furniture. And so her having me slow down and stop in that moment, and yes, she's a therapist too, but her having me stop and slow down in that moment really had me reflect on the fullness, the entirety of my life, and how I had been fitting in, right? And not being the fullness of who I am. And my mind went all the way back to the first grade. And I know some of y'all are like, what in the world? How were you fitting in the first grade? So I am very tall. And I was always the tallest or one of the tallest people in my class. Well, even in the first grade, I would be sitting at my desk and my knees would be hitting the desk. And so I had to learn how to slouch down to experience some sort of comfort so that my legs weren't making the desk rock, because if I were to sit fully, the desk would be pushed up. I couldn't get the handwriting correctly. So I had to make physical adjustments. I had slouched down, slid down, which now, of course, then my legs are out in front of the desk, right? So now I also have to be mindful that when people are getting up and walking past me, I then have to reshift myself so that they're not tripping over my feet or my legs or anything. So there was constant contortion and distortion in order to accommodate the surroundings around me. And so I, right, started playing small and working hard to fit in to the spaces that weren't built or made for me. Okay. Um, Same thing came when it came time to wash the dishes. I never liked washing the dishes, and my back would always hurt. And I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized, I know some of y'all are saying it right now, right? The sink was set too low. And it hadn't dawned on me until that moment that so many things are built for people of a certain height. But when you are over average height, when you're above average, then there's accommodations that need to be made. I found myself putting things on shelves at a certain level to accommodate other people, when the reality was I could put things on a higher shelf. And so that one conversation, that one moment of reflection just led to so many awareness moments in my life at where I had been playing smaller than what I truly was. And it was a game changer because, again, as I mentioned, she mentioned even getting furniture built. Going to the furniture store now was finding furniture that fit me because who's going to be in my house more than me? Nobody. So I needed to make sure I was comfortable on the furniture as opposed to being accommodating to other people. So it was a truly, truly freeing reality for me. It was a freeing process for me. And so I hope that this message is freeing for you also. And at least it gives you a moment of reflection as to where are you still playing small in your life? Where are you conforming? Where are you contorting? And where are you not fully being yourself? So, one of the things that she had me do was lay down on the floor, stretch my arms all the way out, stretch my legs all the way out. So, and just ground myself and just feel what it felt like to fully be all of me. And I encourage you to find a space and place where you can do that inside your house, on the grass, outside the clean grass, outside in the sand near the ocean, somewhere where you can just lay and fully be all of who you are. All right. I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'll talk with y'all another day. Have a great one.